Today, Thien Tai invites you to go deep into name and form in the 12 links of dependent origination from the Mahayana Buddhist scriptures. Dear friends on the path, in our journey through the 12 links of dependent origination, we arrive today at the fourth link. Name and form. Or in Pali and Sanskrit, Namarupa. This link comes right after consciousness and before the 6 sense bases. It is a very delicate point in the arising of life. And understanding it helps us touch the mystery of how this human existence comes into being. Not from a single act, but from countless interdependent conditions. So what is name and form? In simple terms, form refers to our physical body. Materiality. This structure made of earth, water, fire and air. Name refers to the mental aggregates that accompany this body: feeling, perception, volition, and consciousness. Together, they make up what we call a being. They are the base upon which our life unfolds. Every action, every experience. But the key, dear friends, is to remember that this being is not a fixed self. Name and form arise together, dependently, through causes and conditions. They are not truly ours, not truly separate, and not truly lasting. Let us take a moment to reflect. From a Mahayana perspective, name and form are empty in nature. They do not possess a fixed essence. And yet, they are not nothing. They function. They appear. They interact. But when we look deeply, we see they are like a dream, a rainbow, or a reflection in water. They depend on each other, just as the wave depends on water. But no wave exists apart from water. In our everyday life, we usually identify with either name or form. When the body hurts, we say, "I am in pain." When a thought arises, "I am sad. I am angry. I want this." But from the Dharma view, there is no independent I behind those feelings or forms. There is just name and form, flowing together like a stream. If we can see this clearly, we will suffer less. Why? Because suffering is born from clinging. And clinging is born from wrong view. From thinking this body is me. These emotions are mine. But when we understand that name and form are impermanent, dependently arisen, and without true essence, we begin to relax. We begin to loosen the grip. We may still feel sadness, but we no longer drown in it. We may still face physical pain, but we don't add the extra burden of fear and resistance. For lay practitioners like us, who live in the world of relationships, work, and responsibilities, this understanding of name and form can bring a gentle revolution. Instead of reacting blindly to our thoughts and sensations, we can learn to observe, to accept, and to let go. For example, when anger arises, we can say, "This is name functioning. A thought. A reaction. Not who I am." When our body becomes ill, we can say, "This is form. It has the nature to change. It's not truly me." And when happiness visits us, we enjoy it fully, without trying to hold it forever. This is not indifference. It is clarity, compassion, and wisdom combined. The Buddha taught that ignorance leads to formations. Formations lead to consciousness. And then comes name and form. So if we want to transform suffering, we must begin with understanding, with awareness. We must bring light into the way we relate to body and mind, to this temporary gathering of name and form. Dear friends, there is also a beautiful teaching in the Heart Sutra, a core text of Mahayana Buddhism. It says, "Form is emptiness, And emptiness is form. This applies to our own body and mind. They are not solid things. They are dynamic, fluid, and free of fixed identity. This is not just a concept. It's something to touch with your own experience. You can practice this every day. When you walk, know that form is walking. When you feel an emotion, know that name is arising. But nothing needs to be possessed or rejected. Let it be. Let it come and go. Like clouds passing through the vast sky of awareness. And remember, just as name and form arise together, they also influence each other. If your mind is peaceful, your body feels lighter. If your body is relaxed, your thoughts become clearer. That's why practices like mindful breathing, mindful walking, or simply resting in silence are so powerful. They help restore balance between name and form, and allow us to return to the present moment, the only place where transformation can happen. Also, as lay practitioners, we are constantly in contact with others, and their name and form as well. Their emotions, their bodies, their energies. So we must learn to meet others with understanding. To see that their behaviors come from conditions too, not from a fixed self. This gives rise to compassion, and stops the cycle of blame and judgment. In the end, name and form are just temporary labels, pointing to a great mystery. The Buddha did not teach us to escape from this mystery, but to wake up within it. To live deeply in the heart of impermanence, and to love without attachment. So let us honor this moment, this body, this mind, this life. But let us not cling to it. Let us live with care, with gratitude, with insight. And when the time comes to say goodbye to this form, we will do so with peace, knowing that nothing was ever truly lost. Thank you for listening, and for walking the path with sincerity. Thank you for watching today's Dharma talk with Thien Thai. Namo Amitabha Buddha. May the merit of this teaching be shared with all beings, so that we, and all sentient beings, may fully realize Buddhahood. Please remember to like and subscribe to revisit the short Dharma talks of the Buddha. Thank you for listening to the Dharma.